history for Hamilton.
Well, look at the delight there.
Thanks for having my back, and for anyone who thought I left. I never left.
And the Grand Prix is underway. Good reaction time for Kimi Antonelli. He's close. It's not the launch that Lewis Hamilton wanted on the soft tyres, but Hamilton crucially gets ahead of Antonelli. Norris is in the mix as well. George Russell holds the lead. George Russell holds first place. And Lewis Hamilton leads on a medium tyre, having put together such an attacking stint. Fernando Alonso is stationary at turn 9. Virtual safety car. George Russell is making his way by, but Lewis Hamilton is clearing onto the circuit. We are now racing to the control line at reduced speed. Lewis Hamilton's looking for the white line that defines him as the race leader.
And now the VSC is ending.
And you are in front.
Great job, guys.
It's all just a little bit of history repeating, but make no mistake, it's more history for Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton wins a Grand Prix for Ferrari. His first Ferrari Grand Prix victory comes in Spain. 106 victories, the new record to beat in Formula One.
Ciao ragazzi. Grazie a tutti. I'm Maranello. Thank you so much. You've helped me achieve this dream, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you for everyone pushing so hard back at home. I'm so proud of you. And to my family, I love you. And to the fans, thank you for continuing to remind me who I am. Couldn't have done this without you.
And we're away now in 2010. 4 world champions, and we are underway down towards that first corner. Lewis Hamilton makes a move, but it's Vettel from Massa, from Alonso. Fernando Alonso has just set the fastest lap. Under 2 minutes, he's just 1.5 seconds down on Sebastian Vettel. How will the race leader, the man who's been in front right from the start, right from pole position, let's see how he's going to respond.
I think he'll be a sitting target on the pit straight, and then Alonso will have the clear air that he craves to cool that Ferrari down. Yeah, I think it's got an exhaust broken or something like that. He's going to drive clean past him.
Alonso's through and past Vettel, and he's a winner in Bahrain. Fernando Alonso wins for the first time in 2010.
Fantastic job, mate. Fantastic job.
And the team who seemed to get it all wrong last year start as a prancing horse should. Well, look at the delight there. He's now a winner again in Formula One.
Special day for me, obviously. Coming back to the top of the podium is always special, but I think it's even more special with Ferrari, with all the history behind the team and all the expectations that a driver has when drive for Ferrari.
And it's lights out and away we go. And it looked like Lewis Hamilton got the better start. Nico Rosberg certainly got a very good start, and he's pressurising Vettel, who runs very close to Romain Grosjean. Felipe Massa has made a good start, but he's still behind Fernando Alonso. Down the outside goes Romain Grosjean, trying to put pressure on Sebastian Vettel. Lewis Hamilton leads. Vettel keeps hold of second place. But on lap 10 here, Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes have shown their hand, and he's come out behind his former teammate.
Well, he's got fresher tyres, DRS. Yeah, Hamilton's ahead of Button.
That's a crucial overtaking move from Lewis Hamilton, not being held up by Jenson Button, and now can run his own race without someone dictating the pace ahead of him. Hamilton, where's he going to come out though? Ahead of Mark Webber. This is going to be really, really tight, isn't it? It's going to be side by side going into turn 1. Hamilton just locks up. He's got the inside line. Mark Webber goes around the outside, and Mark Webber is ahead now of Lewis Hamilton on the track after Hamilton's pit stop. It's Red Bull 1 and 2 out on the track, and Hamilton will fight this now down into turn 3. Maybe the back marker helps him a bit. He's got the inside line there. Webber has to go off the track, but in doing so now loses second place. Webber goes off the track, Hamilton goes through, and he had to go off the track, Mark Webber. There was no room for him. Lewis Hamilton is coming round the final turn. It's a 4th win in Hungary. It's a first win for Mercedes. Hamilton wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. What a way to end the first part of the season. What a way to sign off before the summer break. That is going to be a holiday he will enjoy for the full 3 weeks.
Get in there, Lewis. Get in there. That's P1, man.
Brilliant job, Lewis. Fantastic drive. brilliant job.
Exceptional job this weekend, guys. Thank you so much for all the hard work. Pit stops were fantastic. And, what a surprise. I mean, the car was a dream.
It always feels like it's the first time, that's for sure, when you win, and really wasn't expecting it. As I had said yesterday, I talked it down a lot because I really was expecting a real tough race today. I thought we were going to fall behind. But I think this is, one of the highlights of my career up to now. Moving to a new team, and a team that was struggling massively last year, and to finally get a win with them already after the first 9-10 races is a great feeling.
It's lights out and away we go, and they weren't held for long, and Verstappen does get away well. Alongside him is Daniel Ricciardo, and Ricciardo is inching into the lead. Daniel Ricciardo will have the inside line here, ahead of Max Verstappen. Hamilton has got away well too. It's Ricciardo into the first chicane, ahead of Verstappen. Ricciardo on course for his first victory since Monaco in 2018. He left Red Bull, he went to Renault, he's gone to McLaren. It's McLaren and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah! He won! But he did it! Deep down, I knew this was going to come. So, thanks for having my back, and for anyone who thought I left, I never left.
Daniel Ricciardo, you're a winner again.
About time.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you. It's insane, for McLaren to be on the podium, it's huge, let alone 1-2. So this is for Team Papaya. I'm for once lost for words. I mean, thirds, fourths, fifths, you might as well just win. So that's what I did.
What about the Brawn GP team? Jenson Button and Rubens Barrichello. Only two teams rather, in the history of the sport have been able to, in their debut race, get pole position and then go on to win. We're away in Melbourne for 2009. It's Jenson Button, an awful start there by Rubens Barrichello. Jenson Button streaks forward. Vettel's there as well. Master's trying to come through on the outside as well. Rosberg's up in close attendance as well, up into third place. Or there is actually Kubica has come back as well. Dreadful start for Rubens Barrichello. There's all sorts of mayhem at the first corner, but Jenson Button is away.
Button, and he's an artist at the wheel when it's all working well. He's so smooth. He only ever turns the wheel once to get it into a corner and once to release it from the corner. Just sweep it in and then unfold the steering wheel and let the car ease to the outside of the racetrack.
So Button coming through on that pit straight. 2.5 seconds. He's taken a little bit more out of Vettel.
He's braked very early. There's going to be contact there, surely.
Oh, yes, there is. There goes Kubica, and there goes Vettel. That's the last thing they needed to do. Vettel's lost his front wing, and Jenson Button will be romping clear now. That's the last thing they needed. And final 2 corners. It wasn't necessarily meant to end this slowly or in this way, but nonetheless, here's the man who didn't know he had a team, didn't know he had a drive, who's now going to take victory in Melbourne. Jenson Button crosses the line, takes the checkered flag. Jenson Button's a winner again. Brawn GP are winners on their first race appearance.
Sensational job, Jenson. Fantastic. Well done. You deserve it.
It's a 1-2 finish. Button from Barrichello. The smiles are on Ross Brawn. What a result, and history too. Fangio did it with Mercedes in 1954. Jenson Button has done it with Brawn GP in 2009. From pole to victory on his debut for a new team. Absolutely remarkable.
This is a fairy tale ending, really, to the first race of our career together.
And Hill is away well. Tucked up behind him is the Benetton, and Michael Schumacher has been left at the start, and Schumacher down in 5th position. Now Schumacher was blaming his clutch for his bad start at Monaco. It's likely to have been that here again. It is Damon Hill who has got a problem, and now there is Schumacher and Alesi. It's fantastic for 2nd position, and this is lap 9 in this 65 lap race. And Schumacher goes through, passes Jean Alesi and moves up into 2nd place. with a bit of brilliant driving in these appalling conditions, and Schumacher has brilliantly worked his way up, and he now leads Jacques Villeneuve. This is very much the world champion at his best, Michael Schumacher, who's driving in this race. I frankly cannot find words good enough to praise. It is going to be an historic win for Schumacher, and he enters now the last corner, and Michael Schumacher wins the Spanish Grand Prix after an absolutely superlative drive to give himself 10 World Championship points, to give Ferrari 10 World Championship points, to bring the great Maranello concern back right to the front of Formula One.
I mean, it's amazing. If anyone would have asked me how much I would bet on this, I wouldn't have even bet a penny on it, because after qualifying, we were nowhere in comparison to Williams. And in the race, I think we have not got a present from anyone. I just pushed it to the victory, and the car has been superb, especially at the beginning, and I was able to do the job.
And it's lights out and away we go, and it's not a bad start from Nico Rosberg, and Sebastian Vettel now moves over to try and cover him. Hamilton is already away, and it's wheel to wheel, Rosberg and Vettel down towards turn 1. Behind them, Kvyat tries to dance around the outside. Vettel maintains second place, and it's Lewis Hamilton out in front from Sebastian Vettel and Nico Rosberg. Behind the safety car now, Hamilton pits, also Rosberg pits, Ricciardo pits. They're stacking up, as you can see, at Mercedes. Sebastian Vettel has not pitted though. He's decided to stay out. Ferrari taking a gamble and keeping Sebastian Vettel out onto the track whilst everyone else coming in. Into the pits comes our race leader, Sebastian Vettel. And then down the inside goes Sebastian Vettel on Nico Rosberg. Vettel has been closing rapidly on that Mercedes for the last 2 laps. He has now got ahead of his German compatriot. Sebastian Vettel continues to gain on Lewis Hamilton. He is right on his tail, as you can see, within DRS range as well. Hamilton is getting closer, closer, closer. Now the wheel to wheel. Sebastian Vettel takes the lead. Hamilton dives off into the pits. It really was no contest round that hairpin. Vettel had got the overtake done, and he shoots off into the lead of this race. This is a Ferrari victory that will go down very well. Sebastian Vettel swerving, weaving, dancing to the checkered flag. He wins as a Ferrari driver for the first time in Formula One. It's his 4th Malaysia Grand Prix victory, and Sebastian Vettel, in his 2nd race for the Scuderia, has rediscovered that winning feeling this afternoon.
Yes, 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 great drive, great drive. Ferrari's back, Ferrari's back.
Yes! Sì, ragazzi! Oh, mi senti? Mi senti? Grazie, grazie, grazie! Dai, forza Ferrari!
Well, it's been a while. I haven't been on the top step, so my first time, obviously, with the Scuderia Ferrari. Speechless. I don't know. Obviously, a big change over winter, and the welcome the team gave me is just fantastic. The fans. I've only done 2 races, but it's really a great atmosphere. I'm very, very happy and proud of today. We beat them fair and square, so great achievement. We have a great car, so plenty of positives, and I guess that's why a bit emotional.
A very good start by Michele Alboreto, who has gone into the lead. Derek Warwick has passed Michele Alboreto, and Nelson Piquet has been left on the grid. And the order on lap 5, still Michele Alboreto, and they now watch Prost on the right, coming out and passing Elio De Angelis, and coming up behind René Arnoux. So Elio De Angelis seems to be in some sort of trouble already. He's dropping down through the field.
Well, Prost is certainly not winding up any additional power that he might have available if he does. And there he goes down the inside into the hairpin. Long, slow right-hander out onto the main straight, and Prost has nipped through.
And that's Prost going through and taking Tombe. Prost is really marching through the field now.
Alain Prost goes on to win. There is Alain Prost, the winner, taking the checkered flag with the McLaren tag turbo.
Watch the back of the grid and you'll see somebody with a green flag, and away they go. Now, Berger trying to come through, but Patrese is taking the lead, is he? No, Senna's holding it, and Berger is trying to sprint through on the inside of the automatic gearbox Ferrari, and Patrese goes through, Berger spins, and has lost part of the car. Senna is being passed, Senna is down to 4th, down to 5th, it's Patrese leading. Mansell, who is already the hero of Italy, because he took the new 640 Ferrari by the scruff of its neck when he tested at Fiorano and broke the lap record first time out, and it was a frosty day at the time. So Nigel, having driven for Lotus, having driven for Williams and won 13 Grand Prix, is on his way for Ferrari in the John Barnard designed car, storming along.
Mansell's taken the lead, and Nigel Mansell went round the outside of Riccardo Patrese at the end of the straight. Patrese went for the inside as they went up the straight, and Mansell, little puff off the verge as he put a wheel onto the verge, but he kept it all together and outbraked round the outside, and he'll be very relieved to have got past Patrese.
So there is Nigel Mansell, a race to remember, and Nigel Mansell may well wave his hand.
Go! Nice start by both the McLarens. Look at Kubica attacking Hamilton. We've got yellow flags at the back. Hamilton's had some manners put on him by Kubica, but he comes round the outside. He's also gone round Alonso. Stunning start by Lewis Hamilton. Up into 3rd place. Raikkonen pulls away into the pit lane. Then he comes. Hamilton is 15 seconds behind him though, so it has been a very impressive opening stint by the Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen. The race leader Kimi Raikkonen has a 14-second lead over Fernando Alonso. He's on his way to his 10th Grand Prix victory and his first on his debut in the Ferrari. He hasn't won a Grand Prix since that absolute classic back at Suzuka, Japan at the end of the 2005 season. Last year a barren spell for him, a lot of frustration, but he has opened his account with the Ferrari team. He has picked up where Michael Schumacher left off. He is the deserving heir of Schumacher. Across the line he goes, and Kimi Raikkonen wins!
Fantastic guys, great job, great job.
Of course, it's always nice to come in the first race and win straight away. I never have done that before. We have had good races before here, but never been able to win. And with new team, with everything basically new this year, is ideal way of starting the season.
On to Imola for the San Marino Grand Prix, the second round of the FIA's World Championship. Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost on the front row of the grid. But when the lights turned green, it was Senna who made by far the better start, Prost being held up with a clutch problem. So in the charge up to the Tosa first corner, it was Ayrton Senna leading from Nelson Piquet, and then Riccardo Patrese in 3rd place ahead of Alessandro Nannini in 4th. Senna was already beginning to pull away. Out in front, no one could do anything about this man, Ayrton Senna, who came up to take his first victory of the season. Alain Prost closed right up behind him in the closing stages, and together they pulled off at the end of a race that was grueling on fuel. So a 1-2 for the McLaren-Honda duo.
Yes, in 5 races I had 4 pole positions but only 1 finish, which was last year. And this was really the first time I had a proper opportunity to fight for a win here, and everything went okay.
How difficult was it?
It was difficult, of course, because we were going quite quick for our conditions between myself and Alain, and the consumption, we were always pacing each other. And on top of that, 2 small problems I had earlier in the race. One was with the gearbox, the other was some oil probably leaking and burning. So I had some smoke coming to the cockpit, and I thought this was another one I wouldn't finish. So eventually everything stayed together, and I managed to finish, and it was a fantastic result for me.
The first race of the new season in Argentina, Jody Scheckter had made a brave switch to Wolff, a new entry this year. His decision turned out to be a good one, for he won this race. It was the first time in modern Formula One history that a new team and car had won on its debut.
Five lights on ahead of the drivers. It's lights out and away we go, and Leclerc gets away well ahead of Hamilton and Verstappen, and then you got Sainz and Gasly scrapping away behind them, but it's Charles Leclerc with a clear lead going through turn 1. He's got the start, he's got the pole, and he's got away from Lewis Hamilton. Oh, and it's Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen on the main straight. leading this race, now out of this race. Sergio Perez leads from Lewis Hamilton. Sebastian Vettel up into the podium places. And the red flag has now come out. The race is now going to stop. Perez on pole, Hamilton alongside him on the front row. Perez gets away well, Hamilton will wheel spin. Sebastian Vettel is coming at them as well. Perez tries to cut off Hamilton, who locks up and goes straight on. Perez leads from Sebastian Vettel, and then comes Pierre Gasly and Charles Leclerc, and Hamilton has gone from second in the race to falling out of the points as they tiptoe their way around turn 2. Sergio Perez moved teams over the winter, went to Red Bull in his 6th race for his new team. Sergio Perez wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It is celebrations and a case of what if, all in one moment for Red Bull. Max Verstappen crashes out, Sergio Perez goes on to win.
So happy for today. You know, the race, normally Baku is pretty crazy, and it was quite difficult all the way till the end.